expired, and I call the honourable member for Bendigo.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Incompetence, hopeless, useless, a joke. They are the words that people in Central Victoria and Regional Victoria use to describe this government's NBN plan. And you cannot get further than what has happened with the NBN towers to the north of the electorate. These towers were built in 2013 under the former Labor government, yet under this government, 2 and a bit years on, they have not been switched on. How incompetent are you as a government not to even switch these towers on? The towers of Gornal, the towers of Huntley North, the towers of Lake Eppalock, the towers of in Ladies Pass. These towers have not been switched on. Businesses, look out their window to a tower that's not been switched on. Homes, look out their window to a tower that's not been switched on. Even more frustrating, we didn't get an answer as to why until 6 months ago, when NBN Co finally revealed that the relay tower that was Mount Camel to be built was not built, that it had been rejected by VCAT. Here we are 12 months since that rejection, and NBN Co and this government have refused to come up with an engineering solution. To this day, those 4 towers have not been switched on. To this day, there is no engineering solution to fix the relay tower to make sure that these people get access to the fixed wireless. That is how incompetent this government is when it comes to delivering the NBN to people in regional Victoria and in particular Central Victoria. Since this government got elected and they tore up the NBN plan for Central Victoria, not one extra home has been added to the availability of the broadband. The homes that have connected is because of contracts signed under the former Labor government. This government gets elected, rips up the plan, and Bendigo's rollout timetable is delayed. It's delayed by 2 years. We are knocked off the plan. It still has not happened. We've since been told we'll get fibre to the node. And this is why we have a black spot problem in regional Australia and in particular Central Victoria. Because people do not have access to fast-speed broadband in their homes, they are relying on their mobile phones to do their daily internet. That is clogging up the mobile phone network, and that is why we have black spot issues in the heart of Bendigo, or 5 kilometres from Bendigo, or in Woodend, or in Kyneton, or in Castlemaine. There is one street in Woodend where the service delivery of the internet, they've been offered 4 different types of services. There are some homes on ADSL 2, some homes on ADSL 1, some homes who've been told just use your internet on your phone, and some homes that have been told you'll have to get satellite services. That is one street in one town. In my electorate, 5. What a mess. 5 different options, including none at all, which is option number 5. These are areas that do rely on the internet for their businesses. These are areas that rely on the internet for online learning. These are areas where homes rely on the internet for programs. I have daily complaints from people in my electorate saying that they cannot get access to ADSL or to decent, reliable internet in their home. I've written to the minister. I've asked him to come to Central Victoria over and over again, the former minister and the current minister. But the former minister cancelled the meeting because he became the Prime Minister and said, sorry, the people of Central Victoria no longer matter to me. Yet during the election, he came to Bendigo and promised the people of Bendigo that they would get fast-speed broadband sooner and cheaper. What a con. It is an absolute con, and it is a lie, because here we are in 2016. He promised they'd get it in 2016, and people in Bendigo and Central Victoria still do not have it. He promised it would be cheaper, yet it has doubled. The cost has doubled. And not to mention that it is also slower, because the internet that he is promising, the fibre to the node that's been promised for Central Victoria, is relying on a copper network. How incompetent are you to buy back old ageing technology? Telstra think it's great. They've sold a dud asset back to a government. It is nothing but incompetence when it comes to the NBN, and people in Central Victoria know it, as does Regional Victoria. Those coalition MPs can bury their head in the sand and pretend it's not an issue, but it is. And every single day there are people in their electorates like my electorate